Hello friends, and welcome to Escaping the Mouse with your host, me, Breck Roll. Alright, I know it's been a couple days now since I've given you any kind of update on what's going on with my dad, and that's because I kind of had a couple of videos already uploaded before all the madness happened on Friday, and so I wanted to get those kind of out of the way and just kind of go back to a certain level of normalcy. But in reality, this is the first video I've shot since all of that happened. That happened last Friday. It's Sunday today. I actually took a day off yesterday. I did a live stream and that kind of stuff, but I didn't actually shoot a video. So this is the first video that I've shot since all of that happened. I got to take a moment before we get into the topic of today's video to thank all of you for the outpouring of love and support that you've given me in the wake of my father's situation. Those two videos that I posted on Friday had an overwhelming number of comments issuing prayers and support for my father and for my family, and I can speak on behalf of all of them when I say we are grateful beyond words for all of that. Normal video that I do has 50 or so comments. Those two videos combined, I just looked a few minutes ago, had over 350 comments, and they're still coming in. That's still one of the most commented on videos that I'm seeing these days. So I appreciate it beyond words. Please keep the prayers coming, and I know my family is really grateful for it, because so am I. So anyway, let's get on to what the subject of today's video is. Like I said, today is Sunday, and tomorrow I start my new job. So I wanted to kind of get out and just do something today that would be a little entertaining, because the next few days, are probably just going to be me sitting in the chair talking about the job and what's going on, because that's basically going to be, I think, my next 6 days. As I said before, this job is normally a Thursday, Friday, and Saturday job, and every other Wednesday. But they're bringing me in tomorrow, Monday, I think, to do basic training on it. And I think what I'm going to be doing is training with the opposite shift from mine, the one that works Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and every other Wednesday. I think they're doing this, and it makes sense. They want me to learn the job so that when I start on either Wednesday or Thursday, see, I'm still not sure whether this is the short week or the long week, but whichever it is, if I start on Wednesday or Thursday on my own shift, they want me to be able to do the job with minimal assistance. They don't want to have, a decrease in production because I'm learning the job. So I think that's what they're doing, but that means basically I'm probably going to be working 12-hour days for the next 6 days. So it's going to be a long week, but I'm looking forward to this. I'm very upbeat about this job, and I can't wait to start. But now, since this is my last day before I have a 6-day work week, I wanted to kind of go out and do something. So what we're going to do today, I noticed that there was an art exhibit over at Baylor University in the Martin Museum of Art called Played in America. And this is an art exhibit by an artist named John Hartley, who's out of Fort Worth. And basically he's been doing art for a long time. And this particular exhibit is paintings that he's done of toys, vintage toys, modern toys, and it's a free art exhibit that's going on over at Baylor University. So I decided it'd be a fun thing to do, and let's go look at it. All right, here we are. Now I actually had to figure out where I could park, because this is a school, obviously, and a lot of times they don't allow you to park on campus unless you have a parking permit. But I've been told, since it's a Sunday and since I'm here for the art exhibit, that I can just park in the faculty lot. So I wanted to make sure that was okay. I've also verified that they're going to allow me to record in here. So let's go in. And even before I get into the museum, I'm kind of looking at some of the art exhibits out here. Apparently they kind of do some of the theatrical stuff here too. So this is a model of the set for a play it looks like they did in 2016 called Moon Over Buffalo. A lot of detail in there. And I guess this is some of the costumes that they're going to be using in an upcoming play, and looks like 2021. But that's not what we're here to see. So let's go into here, because this is where all the action is. All right, so I kind of decided to just kind of abort the museum thing. They kept changing their standards about what they'd let me do. First, they told me I'd be able to go in there and with the camera and it wouldn't be a problem. Then when I started shooting video, they started giving me a little bit of hassle, saying, "Oh, we'd rather you not shoot video, but you can shoot pictures if you want." And then I started shooting pictures, and it's like, "Well, are you going to shoot pictures of everything? Because we kind of want to, leave a little bit of mystery so people want to come in and visit the place." It's like, and I'm thinking to myself, well, okay, that would make sense if you were going to be running the exhibit for another month or two. You wouldn't want people coming in and watching my video and they say, "Oh, now we don't have to go see the exhibit." But this is the last day of the exhibit, so it isn't even going to be here by the time this video comes out. But I just decided at this point, they said, well, what you could do if you want, you can pick a couple of the pictures you want to show and talk about those. And I just decided to forget the whole thing, because afterwards, then they wanted to know what the name of my vlog was and what my name was and all that stuff. And I could just see what happens. They've already changed the standard a couple times, and then they go and watch the vlog and say, "Oh, we'd rather you just pull it off the internet and not do it at all." So I just decided, it's not worth it. It is a fun exhibit, and unfortunately, you'll have to go to visit the artist himself when he does his thing. I think he's up in Fort Worth, so if you get a chance to do that. There's also a lot of cool exhibits for some of the students and faculty there, so if you get a chance to go do that, take advantage of it and go check it out. Now, while I was kind of driving around looking for something to do, I kind of came up to Lake Waco and was going to stop and get out here and just walk around and see what we could see. I got a message from my mom, and apparently my father is going downhill very quickly. I'll actually read you the message that she sent me. She says, "Hi, Breck, just letting you know that Dad will probably pass away today. Vitals are starting to go down, and his lungs are struggling to get the air they need. He is completely sedated and looks like he's sleeping." Brenda and I, that's my mom and my sister, came this morning, and he recognized us, and then they gave him meds to relax. His pastor is coming as soon as the church service is over. We will let you know as we know more. Please pray for all of us and ask prayers from your viewers too. We all will need them. Sorry this is coming right before your job starts, but we know you would want to know. So, yeah, that's what's coming. I'm really sad about this, but on the other hand, it's also kind of a blessing. He's been suffering so long. His body has been through so much, and it's maybe just going to be a good thing to let him go. It has not been a happy 6 months for him, and I guess we can be grateful that he went as quick as he did. A lot of times diseases like this can drag out for years, and the suffering can continue. So, I don't know. I'm really bothered by this. I'm really upset by this, and don't really know what to say right now. So I'm just going to kind of let the camera run for a little while, and I will let you know what happens later on if something happens. In the meantime, this video scene of Lake Waco is dedicated to my father.